Hello, wonderful person. This is Anton, and today we're going to be continuing with our, I guess, survival, literally survival in Surviving Mars. This is actually probably perfect playthrough for this game because it totally meets the title of the game. Because I am now surviving on Mars and I'm losing people like crazy. In the last episode alone, I think we started with like 46 people or something, and now we're down to 31. And guess what? They all died of suicide. They literally just gave up. I think it's just because I didn't really do a good job providing for their mental state, but didn't think it would be a big deal, you know? Didn't think it would be a big deal. When you come to Mars, you expect it to be miserable, don't you? What do they expect? A paradise here? Anyway, so my goal right now is to basically collect all of the stuff lying around, like metals and whatever else I can find that just kind of is on the surface of the volcano crater. And I don't know if there's anything else I can find here actually. There's a little bit here. Oh, there's actually a lot here. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a lot of metal left here. So let's take our little guy, recharge him, and collect more stuff. Now, the RC Explorer is kind of useless right now because I've already uncovered as much research stuff as I could. There's nothing else here until we get a meteor strike. Normally this is how you get new research opportunities. So like this has a lot of research, which is awesome. But yeah, I unfortunately can't do anything here. Cannot get there. I need a lot of machine parts to be able to build a tunnel to go there. And tunnels are really cool. I actually would like to build one to get to this area simply because why? Because it has so much stuff here. Look at this. There's some rare metals here. There's some metals everywhere. Okay, anyway. So dust storm is coming. That's not good. It's gonna start in 16 hours. We also are low on electronics and food, so we need to bring electronics from Earth, I believe, because these guys are not making enough for me. Because they're depressed, because they're not happy here, and because I don't have enough people. We also are, we might be able to, I think if we're good enough, if we're careful enough, we might be able to actually send off one of these rockets back to Earth really soon. But as it looks to me right now, I don't have nothing to send back. I have no rare metals almost, which is not cool. And I think I'm gonna actually maybe focus on the research now because there's a lot of things I need to research, and this is probably my only saving grace. So I do want to get this, which is advanced Martian engines. This allows the rockets to now require like 20 less fuel to go back to Earth. But first I'm gonna research this. Sanity breakdown will become a lot less common. Basically, people will stop killing themselves, hopefully, because it lowers the risk of colonies developing flaws after sanity breakdown. So in other words, they could go crazy, but maybe, just maybe, they will kind of still be okay. Oh, this is the research that gives you money here. Marshall patents. This is a repeatable tech, so I can actually continuously do it over and over and get money this way. And this is maybe how I could potentially save my colony. But it will not be easy. It will not be quick. It will not be something I can depend on. I do want to get this first though, and also this. These two are important. So let's see what happens. I might end up losing all of my people, but before then, or maybe there will be some people left. You never know. I believe we lost 2 more people actually since I checked. I kind of stopped checking, to be honest. It's become a little bit depressing to play this. Simply because I seem to be losing tons of people. Also, this has no deposits left, so I can actually deconstruct it. There you go. There's another dead colonist just now, right? For some reason, I really thought that this farm would make them happy. They would be all like jolly and happy working here. And what if I build a gym? What if we give them a gym? Would the gym make you happy? You know, exercise, the idea of fresh air. It requires no repairs. Maybe this will save them. Ha! Let's see. Let's see if this is the solution to all my problems. I'm gonna bring these guys right here. I don't know if it's gonna help us or not. I don't know if anything is gonna help us or not, but we'll see.
A colonist has died.
And just as I said it, and just as I built my gym, look at that. We had like 5 people died. I think 5. Yeah, we had 30, right? 4 starving colonists, dust storm coming, 10 earthsick colonists. Oh my lord. But look, we have a gym. Brand new. For you to use. Is there anyone left here? There's one guy. He can exercise by himself. Go play basketball. Make some food. No, you don't wanna? You don't wanna? This is not your thing? Why are you so depressed? Can I bring new colonists? I also need to check how this guy's doing. Oh, he's great. Okay, he collected some metal for me. Can I find something else to collect? Sector scale. Oh, that's a faraway sector. That doesn't help me. So the metals here are actually also outside. So if I could build a tunnel that goes from this area to that tunnel, to that area, I would be able to bring some of these metals back to my location. So, tunnels. Let's talk about tunnels. Tunnels require a lot of stuff. But specifically, they require a lot of machine parts, which I'm super short on. Also electronics. I'm short on electronics. So if we could bring maybe some machine parts and some electronics from Earth, we might be able to actually do this. We might be able to pull it off. So let's see. How many can I bring? Because I would actually like to bring at least one. No, I don't want a rocket. What are you talking about? I would like to bring at least one of these guys. Throwing generators. And some electronic parts, which we're short on. And the rest is machine parts. 40 million left. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. That works. Let's do it. Emergency resources coming. So this will give us enough machine parts to build the tunnel. And using this tunnel, we might be able to actually collect some more resources. We'll finally have a connection from here to over there. I'll show you how the tunnels work as well. And so I guess in this video, we'll hopefully get to finish our tunnel. Now, whether this will save anything or make our life better, that is another question. There was an asteroid collision a second ago. Oh, come on, seriously? It hit the metal extractor. No, why did you do that? So, right. I'm gonna have to place this guy here, I think. Right between these so that they can repair it. And is this enough? I hope so. Although there's actually no people to work on this right now. So there's a bit of a problem there. Yeah, there's absolutely no people. There's one guy left. I'm gonna bring more people. I'm that crazy. Should I bring more people? Yep, I'm bringing more people. We have 2 rockets. What are we talking about? We have 2 rockets available. Let's bring maybe we should bring some food people. Botanists, right? Yeah, I want botanists. And I don't want any geologists or security people. I don't want any engineers. Okay, bring me a medic. And that's it. Yep, that's it. Launch. We're gonna bring more people here. They're gonna all live in this happy area that will now be happy. And nobody will speak of the death that happened in this particular location. And a rocket is here. We actually only brought 20, I think. Yeah, 20 might not be enough. I guess we'll see. Let's put it right here. And we have another death, but we are bringing 12 more colonists, so this will replenish our colony just a little bit with like more fresher recruits that are not as depressed. This rocket will hopefully bring us enough resources. Yeah, okay, machine parts 36. Perfect. Let's start building the tunnel right away. I'm gonna just jump into it right now. And we want the tunnel from here. Here. Maybe? Wait, no, let's do it here. From here? Oh, I can't build it there. Come on. Because it's right next to the cable lines and also the other things. Can't build it that close. Okay, that's good. Oh no, wait. From here? Oh, wait a second. I forgot something. I don't think I'll be able to reach that far. Oh, it's too far. No. Darn it. Yeah, I forgot about this. So tunnels have maximum range. And I think their range is only like this far. So I think I can only maybe build my tunnel. Yeah, this is not gonna reach. I can build it here in this area, which is good enough. Yeah, let's go from here to over there. Right? Is this good enough? Let's see if it works. Oh, colonists are here. So nobody speak of death, okay? New people are coming. Here we go. New people's delivery. I also don't need that many rockets, so I might as well deconstruct a couple. Because why would I need 5 rockets? I never use that many. So we are going to build a tunnel from, I guess, here. Looks like this is the closest I can do, right? Yeah. Wow, this is so far. This is going to be horrible because there's going to be so many cables that I need to worry about. All right, well, let's try this. So we're going to try to build a tunnel in this episode. And to do this, we need to bring the metals, right? Let's bring the metals here. And we also need to bring all sorts of stuff. Wait, where did the colonists go? Excuse me? You guys all went to these buildings? No. What? That's horrible. Now I have to bring another rocket. That's not what I asked you to do. I was supposed to bring you here. That's why I landed the rocket next to this. I guess they all ran to the other domes because they're much nicer and it doesn't smell like that. Oh well. I tried my best. Actually, you should be on the bottom because I don't need this right now. And you should be on top. Priorities. Okay, very good. So, let's see how this goes. You come over here, build the tunnel. Can you? Oh, great. Is that because I think I know why. Oh, I think I know why. I did it the wrong way. I should have done it the other way. So I need to do tunnel to tunnel. Oh, here we go. Yay! All right, perfect. So the thing about tunnels is that they don't require any maintenance either, but they do require us to... Wait, what? That still didn't work. But why not? Don't we have metals right here? And you need metals. Outside drone commander range. There's a drone commander right here. Oh, he's malfunctioning. No. No. Can you fix him? Please tell me you can fix him. I hope you can fix him. Uh-oh. Yay. Oh, it worked. Thank God. I was so worried for a second because if this thing breaks, this is the thing that fixes other things. And that would totally not be cool. Okay, so we can start bringing all the materials here. We're going to start with metals and then bring concrete and machine parts. And hopefully, by the time we finish with this, we'll still have at least 20 people alive. I am not really being enthusiastic about this situation. Mostly because it's just not going so well for us. Whoa, there was a meteor strike that actually now fractured the dome. I want to see what it looks like. I've never seen this before. That's so cool. Look, there was actually a leak there for a second. Oh, it's gone now. So apparently meteors do strike domes. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. And for some reason, these domes are actually extremely resistant to meteor strikes. I don't really know how this was, or not was, but this is accomplished in the game. Turns out that a meteor strike, direct meteor strike into the dome, doesn't do anything. Technically speaking, it should actually create a tremendous amount of destruction, because this is, as far as I can tell, is some sort of a transparent material that is not really supported by anything. So a direct strike here could be devastating. But then again, it's just a game, right? It's just a game. Anyway, we haven't lost anyone recently, which is great. And I think our new colonists are making everyone happy. But we're also getting a lot of other problems like pipe leaks, which is always a concern. I really wonder if there's actually going to be some sort of research that actually removes the pipe leaks, because honestly, it is one of the most irritating components in the game. You have to constantly worry about pipes. Why are these guys not doing anything? What do you mean nothing? You have concrete. Can you fix yourselves? Okay, that seems to have worked. I think placing the universal depot right next to it re-enabled these guys. I think it was a bug actually. I did have a bug with this particular unit before in my previous game where it actually stopped following commands and it stopped repairing things and it stopped working properly. I'm not sure what happened there, but this game is still not perfect, you know. There's still some bugs here. Alright, so we're getting closer and closer to completing our first tunnel. And I think this is actually going to be a pretty big achievement. And these guys are all hungry. Wow, there's a lot of people in this colony, in this dome. 23 people, that's crazy. Why are they hungry though? We should, oh no, we only have 7 food. That's not enough. That's very little. And I think this is the last delivery I'll be making to the tunnel construction. We're carrying 28 machine parts. We need 2 more after this. And basically this will allow us to now go to this middle part, right below the actual volcano. So let's see what's going to happen if we do this. If you haven't seen anyone do this before, you'll see how pretty cool it is actually. You go inside the tunnel and you come on the other side. And you can then collect all of the resources in this area and bring them back home, which makes it very, very, very convenient. I do need a few more machine parts though, and I seem to be missing. Oh, is it here? All right, and here we go. 2 more, and this will hopefully complete it. Done. Okay, so I don't think tunnels need cables or pipes unless you actually expect to transfer materials between them. So you can actually just go into one as soon as it's complete, and I'm about to find out if that's true or not. If you do want to transfer things, like, so you can actually construct 2 tunnels facing each other and use them as a kind of a cableless transmission over large distances. But we're not doing this right now. We're just going to basically, yeah, that's what we're here for. We're going to collect resources from this area and bring them back home, because now we opened up this whole new region of stuff. Oh, I can also start doing more research with my RC Explorer. So that's great. So let's bring them here. Actually, I think I have to make him enter the tunnel. And these guys can now go back and help the rest of the colony. So this will allow us to get a few more research things from this area, because I can see at least 2. There's probably more. And at the same time, we might be able to get some really cool resources that we wouldn't be able to find on our on top of the volcano. So I'm going to maybe skip this a little bit until we actually get to some sort of development. For now, it's just a waiting game again. We're just waiting for people to either die or not die. I'm back to 23 again. I just brought like, what, 12 people? They all died now. Not cool. Not cool.
A colonist has died.
22. Great. So let's see how many survive before the end of this part. But this is definitely the downfall part 2. The colonists just keep on dying.
Time flies. The day of the final mission evaluation is drawing near. It's probably a good time to look at the colony statistics and address any goals and issues that we haven't so far.
So this is actually the storyline mission that I have for this particular playthrough. And here I have to bring as many people as I can. I was supposed to have 200 colonists by day 100. I think the maximum I had was close to about 45, I think. And then people started dying. It'd actually be really cool if there was like things like cannibalism in here, or if they can go crazy and like create their own communities and just like totally turn this into a almost like a post-apocalyptic world. But maybe this sort of thing doesn't happen right away. Anywho, so for now though, I know that I'm not going to be completing this for sure, because there's only 10 days left and I barely have 20 people. And those 20 people are not doing so well either. Okay, so we have a first breakthrough. Let's get as much research as we can. I actually now want to build, or try to build, a tunnel to this area, because look how much research there is in this area. It's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 things I can research, which will allow us to progress through research tree really, really quickly. And this is something we definitely need. At least if we wanted to actually survive longer or create a more sufficient colony. And I actually have a really cool research right here that just had a breakthrough called Martian diet. Basically, all of the colonists now eat 25% less, and I need to get this ASAP so that they stop eating so much. In other words, I can bring either more people or produce less food and bring more colonists over time. I want to stop these guys from refueling for now, and we want to actually bring as much or as many rare metals here as possible, because we want to get some money. We now, oh yay, perfect, we actually got some anomaly research that gave us 1000 research points, which is perfect. But other than that, this is probably the best thing that happened to us in this game, in this particular playthrough. Nothing else that was good happened. So I want to see if I can maybe uncover something really cool in these sectors nearby, because if we can get more research going, that will probably help us a lot. All right, so I decided to actually do something probably should have done a long time ago. I'm gonna shut down this colony entirely. It has no people in it. It's just wasting electricity right now, and for the most part, it's just not very useful. It was supposed to be the food production colony. I had a really good success with one of these in my other playthrough, but not in this case. In this case, it seems to barely do anything. And this metal, this metal extractor was very important too for us to actually collect more metal. But because there's no people, nothing is getting extracted, and so it's kind of useless. So for now, we're just going to shut it all down. This will allow us to save energy and water that would be going here. However, these things produce oxygen, don't they? Yeah, they do produce a little bit of oxygen, but I still need water, and I also need people in there. And, oh wow, we actually lost 8 more colonists. 9 more colonists. They're dying faster than I can remember their names. Okay, 13 colonists are starving. I think maybe this is actually going to be it for the colonists on this planet. We're still gonna have our water colony going, but yeah, I don't know why they're not be eating anything. Why do we have so little food? These things are supposed to produce a lot of food. Okay, I can't wait for that research that prevents them, or not prevents them, but makes them eat less. I think that our people just eat too much. That's their problem. All right, so what's wrong with these things here? Oh, it doesn't function during dust storm. So it's because of the dust storm. That's right. So the dust storm killed off a few more of my people. That's basically the conclusion I get from this. We got advanced Martian engines, which yay allows us to now only refuel our ships with 40 fuel. Now this one, unfortunately, I wasn't watching it. It took 60 fuel, and I don't think there's any way for us to actually retrieve this. Or is there? I don't need this ship. I'm gonna deconstruct it. We don't need 5 ships, and this guy is wasting 20 fuel. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So, we're gonna instead take all of this fuel stuff and put it in the other rockets. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Also, we now got some electronic parts, extra metals. Perfect. I think I'm gonna go down to 3 rockets, as a matter of fact, because 3 rockets is more than enough. 5 is too much. Anomaly found where? Excellent. It's in this area where I can actually go and explore. So this will allow us to get some more research going. Let's go back. Oh, no. Go back. Actually, go back. Come back. Come back, mister. Where did you go? No. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I need to refuel you first. I need to give you some energy, because you're very low on battery power. And then, well, there's still a day and a half of dust storm. I think we're gonna have like no people left at the end. But luckily, or I guess surprisingly, the colony is still functioning. It's actually still rolling. Things are happening, right? Even though we have like a lot of fatalities and deaths here. Now, I wonder if I should just... No, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this colony. This was a mistake from the beginning. But I thought maybe it would work. It clearly didn't. So, the water reclamation plant here... Oh, wow. It needs more workers. And it also needs to be repaired soon. So the maintenance here is a problem. And we just lost someone else.
We have a food shortage.
And well, it looks like it finally happened. We now don't have enough people to actually make machine parts anymore. Or they're being made, but super slowly. And our rare metal extractor is requiring machine parts to be repaired. There's a few more things that actually need to be...
Colonist has died.
And we just lost another colonist. There's a few parts that need to be repaired using machine parts. Including the fuel refinery. That's already kind of getting to the point where it needs to be serviced soon. So at this point, I'm not really keeping it. Oh, also polymer factory. Wow, a lot of things need to be repaired. So I'm not keeping my my hopes up. And oh, that's actually horrible news. Wow. Okay, the downfall is for real. I think there's no more water left in this deposit. Oh, it's depleted. It's all done. Well, so much for this. Looks like okay, that's actually horrible news. Looks like we're not gonna have enough water produced anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have water shortage pretty soon. We need to quickly find a new water deposit is what we need to do. There's one right there. It's far. There's one right there. It's closer. But still far, because then I'll have to have piping going this way. Oh boy. Well, maybe this is it. Maybe this is actually going to be the end. I want to see what happens if... Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot to put some cables here. I want to see what happens if we just like run out of water and basically we're gonna see if people survive. I need some power cables here, and I just realized I had a Sterling generator this whole time. It's not deployed. Damn it! I made a mistake again. Blocking objects. Where? What are you talking about? This connect to this. Here we go. Right there we go. I can launch one more rocket. I think it's this guy right here. No, it's this guy. And unfortunately, it's only like half full in the exports, so I'm not going to launch it just yet. I don't want to launch it because I want it to be full. And then we might be able to bring some more extra resources. So, that is horrible news. So this water extractor, which I'm going to clear right now, is basically done. It's it. That's it. No more water. And is it... Yeah, our water is disappearing pretty quickly. Wow. And that's actually something that I totally forgot about. I forgot about the Sterling generator that had lying around, and I also forgot that water extractor was a thing. Because those water extractors don't have unlimited resources, and they do at some point run out of stuff. Now, this means that we now have more energy, so we're good for energy, but we're not good for water. And this is a far way to go. It's not that much, actually. Both of them. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. We might not need water if people die. Ha! So now I'm turning into the mad scientist type of person. Literally into Elon Musk. I'm launching cars into space and I'm killing people of starvation, insanity, and not giving them enough of anything. So this is not exactly the colony I envisioned when I started the game. But it's still, it's still not the worst. It's still not as bad as it could be. So I'm going to actually shut down all of the unnecessary things like fuel refinery, which is using up water right now. Oh, wow. Even with fuel refinery off, I'm still short. That is bad. That's really bad. And on this night on Mars, night number 98, as a matter of fact, I am basically reconsidering all of my choices and my design decisions for this colony now. Some things didn't go well, but it's probably because I just chose an area that didn't have much on it. But some things went bad because I actually rushed them. Like, for example, this here was a huge mistake. Shouldn't have done this just yet. I wasn't ready for another influx of colonists. And also, a few more things here, such as my logistical incompetency with producing various parts, like, for example, machine parts, electronic parts, and so on. At this point, we're actually really low on machine parts. We have like 1, basically, or I think it's like 0.1 really, left. And the electronic parts are not being produced either. I'm gonna wait until day 100 when we get our report, which will basically say that, yeah, you failed in your mission to bring more people here. But I also think that, yeah, I don't have enough money. I have nothing left to bring more resources. Now, the only possible resolution to all of this is this. This is really the only solution I have right now. I could hypothetically, because I don't think I'll have enough exports. Even if I send these back, I'll get like, what, maybe 200 million max? It's not gonna be enough. I could do this. I could go into research and start researching these things. They require 3,000, which was, you know, it's significant enough that it will probably take a while, a few days. But every single one of them will give me 500 million, which will be enough to bring some parts to Mars. Now that's maybe like the emergency situation where I really have like no other solution. For now though, I'm gonna see if I can make it without doing this. Oh, look at this, this is beautiful. I still don't know what these are. I tried to look this up. I actually tried to discover what these possibly could be, and nothing. If you know what these are, let me know in the comments below. Very, very beautiful structures though. And 5 people left on Mars. We have food shortage. We also have day 100 coming up, so we're going to get our report that will tell us how miserably we failed. And also, we did get some research though. I believe. Oh, here we go. The Exodus. Oh.
Sadly, we underestimated the difficulties of sustaining a large population on the Red Planet.
All right. But this failure shouldn't throw us into despair. We still have to strive to create a stable, self-sustaining foothold from which humanity would reach the stars and conquer them. Objective failed. You have 5 colonies out of 200 present on the planet. Final score 148. So basically that is this part. You get a few more milestones here, like scanning all sectors, getting a lot of colonists, constructing the Megadome, and constructing the Wonder. This is basically kind of what you do to achieve a higher score at the end of the game. But the thing is, I believe, or at least as of now, the game doesn't really end, it just keeps going. So I don't think there's actually a way for us to really end the game, per se. Unless I actually missed something in one of my previous playthroughs, because I got to the point where I was like day 400 or something, and my colony was really big. I had a lot of wonders, I had Megadome, I had pretty much everything, and the only thing missing was the end game screen. So in some sense, this game doesn't actually end, and this is something maybe that I don't particularly really like, because I would love to have some sort of final goal. Right, like right now it's still pretty cool because I'm basically trying to survive. I'm trying to hold on to my life, my 5 colonists. I really should learn their names. Ooh, nice, new anomaly. But other than that, there's very little for us to really do here. I mean, other than really just trying to get these uncovered and do as much research as we can, and possibly maybe go into this area and do all of these researches, there's really no purpose. I don't really have people to create any machine parts for me. I'm running low on resources. I do have a lot of rare metals, but remember, we're low on machine parts, and machine parts have to be constructed here. And these guys require electronic parts. Well, here that is, and the electronic parts have to be constructed here, and the electronic parts require metal, and so on and so forth. So all of this together basically leaves me in a very kind of a difficult situation. It's basically a pickle.
A colonist has died.
And now I have 4 people. Great. And so I think I'm actually going to stop this playthrough, at least for now. We're going to basically end this in this part until maybe something else happens, because really there's only one thing for me to do, and it's just wait for this research to complete, and then I would probably be doing a lot of the researches that give me money, which is very, very time consuming. It's not really fun to watch that, and it's really not fun to play right now as well. I would rather just start this from scratch and do something else a little bit better than I did in this particular part. But it was fun to be able to try to create a colony on top of Olympus Mons, and it was fun to see what it's like to survive on Mars as basically Elon Musk and his Space Y company. Interestingly, and this is something I didn't really think about before, why do we have water here? How can there be water on top of the tallest volcano in the solar system? Specifically, how can there be a deposit of water underneath the volcano? That just really doesn't make sense, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, well, think about it. Water would probably be somewhere much, much closer to the water level of the planet, and also it would not be deposited in this location underneath the actual ground. Just something to think about. Anyway, so thank you so much for sticking around for so long, and if you do have any suggestions for another playthrough, let me know in the comments below. I think in a few months I'm actually going to start a few more games that I'm going to play through, record, and then post as a multi-part, basically, playthrough. And there's a few space games I've been meaning to play for a long time, and I'm going to let you know in the coming weeks of what it's going to be. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Come back tomorrow to learn something else, and space out, and as always, bye-bye. And if you haven't checked out my review of Survival Mars, do check it out. It's actually a really, really good game, but as of now, I feel like the end game here is maybe a little bit boring. Now, I do like the challenges, and I like the idea that I have to really survive in this particular situation, but I don't really like how this game makes it sometimes impossible to achieve certain things unless you have money. And in this case, this is really why I can't really progress the colony anymore, because no more funds left. No more funds, no more fun. Well, that's all I wanted to say. See you guys later. Bye-bye.